What's going on, Broke Millionaires? Just got done with lunch, heading back to the library right now. I've been working at the library for the past 2 days, just kind of get some, this is like a little office space and whatnot. Been working at Austin's house for the past few weeks, and the library is where I used to work at. There used to be like this, or there is this office space that you can work in, which is great. So we're gonna do a little bit of a tour of that today. It's nothing too special, but if you're ever like, oh man, I have nowhere to work with, go to your local library. Update from last night, my feet are just burning. Definitely gonna need some new shoes, because being flat-footed, running on straight asphalt, that sucks. I can barely walk today as it is, so it's gonna have to be, something's gonna have to change with that, because I need to do a different pair of shoes or something, because I'm barely able to walk as it is right now, let alone run. So whatever day I feel in depth to go on a run again, we'll pick up where we left off. So 10 miles, my time was terrible. I'll post it back up right here, but honestly, I didn't feel nearly as exhausted as I should have. Like, my body was fine, it was just my feet, I couldn't walk on them. So the night that I ran, it was like 46 degrees outside, freezing cold, which is weird in mid-April. So, but nevertheless, do a little tour of the library today. A lot of this stuff that me and Austin are doing is just work right now. We're just trucking. There really isn't much to it besides just trying to dial the phones. I have 2 meetings set up this week, one for Wednesday and one for Friday, so we'll see how those go, and then we'll keep rocking and rolling. See you guys at the library. Back to the library. It's the office away from home. You're probably like thinking, like, what? Like, how are you able to work in there? I'll show you. They have like these little office spaces that you can just time in, time out. It doesn't look too busy now. It was pretty busy earlier. So we'll go in, get a little recording. Got to do some editing for today's video. Send that in, and then get rocking and rolling. Make some few calls, probably prospect a little bit more, and then get right to it. All right, so here's the library we had in. I feel weird asking people while they're doing their job to, like, hey, do you mind me recording you opening this door for me? So that's weird in my perspective, but this is the video I recorded yesterday, and just as a recap. It is a ugly green, but the other rooms are lightly, a little bit brightly colored. There's the one I was in earlier, which I should have recorded it then, but whatever. But you can legit see the rest of the library from here. But they're good little rooms. You can only reserve them up to an hour. When I came back this afternoon, it was a lot more packed than I had expected. So we're still able to get in, get some work. Just got done editing yesterday's video. Going to be posting it up here in a second. But these rooms are great. If you're able to go to your local library and just check it out, by all means. They got custom whiteboards, so you can pretend to be organized. They got an extra laptop, including the one that I have. So if you want to bring in your own, use their monitors, by all means. It's great. Plus, it's warm. They have free Wi-Fi. If it's like, oh, I don't have Wi-Fi, or oh, I don't have a computer, go to your local library. Why not? That's how I actually started this business for a while. When me and Austin were working separately, I would just come here and work. So this past week, Monday, Tuesday, it felt right to just come here and work. So that's what I've been doing on my side of things. But, very simple today. Have a meeting tomorrow being Wednesday, when this was recorded. And then I have a meeting on Friday. So wasn't able to get much recorded outside of just that, wasn't able to get much recorded, all things considered, because I was just sitting here, like, dialing. Austin isn't here, so I'm not recording much without his phone and whatnot. But overall, this week's been, I think, a little bit more of him experimenting with the ice bath, me doing the runs and whatnot. But I will say, one of the weird things is people will walk around and they will just stare at me like someone just did. Like, who the hell is this guy talking to? So library is closing here in a bit. Gonna get today's video edited. Leg day today, and then we're gonna head off to it. Luckily, everything's a little bit closer to me. I spend less gas when I work at the library. So, but me and Austin will get together tomorrow and we'll get everything rocking and rolling. Peace.
Alrighty, so today we're gonna hop right into it. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit more about how I start off with SEO when I get a new client. Right now, we actually aren't working with a new client. I'm working with a client we have. We're just kind of changing up the strategy a little bit. We also just got a new tool called Ahrefs not too long ago. So I'll show you all a little bit more about that. All right, and we'll get right to it. The first thing you want to do is figure out what you're actually trying to show up for. The company I'm doing is a construction company in Denver, Colorado. So first thing I'm going to do, try to find out its competition, see what keywords they're using to really show up for this, and see how I'll be able to leverage those to my advantage. So after just a little bit of searching around, just looking up like Denver commercial remodeling, found this one company called, but I'm just looking at theirs. They seem to be getting a lot of really good traffic. They also seem to have a lot of good, well-ranking keywords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to organic keywords on the left side, and I'm just going to kind of look through. So I'm looking for three main things. I'm looking for a good amount of volume. So for volume, I usually change it to where it's got like a minimum volume of, I usually do 300, but since this is kind of a less searched topic, I'll do 150. And then now, so it goes in rank of traffic. So I try to get traffic, anything above 10 is worth looking at.
So one of the things about SEO is that it's not exactly a science, it's more of an art. And a lot of that art is really just doing some keyword research and just generally exploring around the industry in that area and just seeing what you can find.
I'm going to make a new list just called 5280. That's the site I'm working for right now. So I got masonry services on that. Next one's going to be, once again, 38 traffic, level 1 out of 100 for keyword difficulty. So that's going to be a breeze, or it should be at least. And I mean, that one gets 250 volume a month. So I mean, all these are getting decent traffic. So I really just want to go through like all these, just add any of them to the list that really makes sense to me. But you know, I'll go through, and if I see anything worth, kind of crazy, worth letting y'all know, I'll let y'all know about it. So just doing a little bit of exploring, I found another website, Apex Construction Group. So they seem to be doing really well. Seem to be one of the dominating websites in this industry, in this area right now. They're ranking top 3 for 348 different keywords. They have 8,200 total keywords, which is crazy. And then, I mean, their average traffic this month was almost 10,000. That traffic value is a little less than $9,000. So that's pretty impressive. So obviously, I'm gonna go to their keywords, see what they have to offer, see what catches my eye. Since they're doing a little better, I'm gonna do minimum traffic at 300 just to actually I'll do 250 just to make sure it goes from 9,000 keywords to 382. That way still a lot of keywords to go through, but not 9,000. And for each of these, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna see like this one, traffic for commercial remodeling. It's like one of the biggest ones that I would want to get, because that's something a lot of people search up. It's got 2,500 people using that keyword every month. 224 people just, traffic actually going through, and the keyword ranking is only 4, which means there's really not that much competition to actually get it. So, that's pretty impressive right there. And then you got like a few others. For some reason, sometimes you'll notice some weird things, like these people seem to be ranking for pickleball stuff, like indoor pickleball courts near me, so it's definitely an odd one, but that's pretty neat though. One thing that's very important with keywords is intent. So like home office remodel, it's got a lot of traffic potential, 15,000, that's huge. So I will go to basically see who's ranking the best for that. And you'll notice a lot of them are blogs. So blogs, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for a construction company. So if that's what's showing up, then chances are I'm, 1, not really going to be able to rank too easily for that keyword, and 2, that keyword is probably going to be like not the most useful to me either. So stuff like that you want to make sure you stay away from, because stuff like that's really important. You'll see it has good traffic, it has good, good volume, whatnot, low ranking for, keyword difficulty. And then you see it's because it's for a totally different thing. So you really want to make sure that you don't do that, because you could do a whole day of keyword research and then go back through and find out only 5% of it actually works for you. So that's very important for this. Like I said, it's something I'm running into a lot today, but we'll keep on trucking.